Do you love networking? Yeah, me neither. Let's talk about how to make it awesome, even if you hate it. Good morning, I'm Trista Polo. I woke up this way and it's awesome. To be who you want to be, you must first accept who you are. Let's dive right in. So today we're going to talk about networking. Whether you're a business owner or you work for a company who wants to get themselves out there, chances are you're going to have to do some networking events. I hate networking events. I've never enjoyed them. You're walking into a room full of people you don't know or don't know very well, and you go back to flashbacks of high school. The party I'm worried I won't get invited to. The football game where I'm the geeky band girl. The time I sat on a tack the entire classroom in algebra because I knew those football players had put it there and I wasn't going to let them see me cry. All of that stuff is in the background when I show up to a networking event, so you can imagine why I probably hate it. Well, let's talk about some stuff that I use to make my networking super effective and successful. Because I want to tell you, these days, I'm really good at it. Number one is mindset. Walk into that room like you own it. You are the host of the party. You threw this party and they are all there because you invited them. Now, of course, it's not true, but in your mind, you've made that decision, and that small shift will have you walking up to people that you don't know and checking in to see how they're doing and if they're having a good time, instead of sitting at a table by yourself hoping someone approaches you. Tip number 2, business cards. Always have business cards at a networking event, even if you don't usually use them for your business. A great headshot always works wonders. That way, when the person comes across it, they'll be able to connect it to who you were at the party. I also recommend writing a little personal handwritten note on the card before you hand it to the person, or already have the handwritten note there. This small detail is shown to keep your card in the person's pocket versus their garbage can, because if they see a written note, they psychologically think that's something important. I better not throw it out. You can actually use your business cards to create goals for the networking event. Instead of walking in willy-nilly hoping that you make some new contacts, you can set a goal for how many people you want to have conversations with at that event. Then bring that exact number of your business cards, and every time you give out one of your cards and collect another one, you know you've met your goal when you have no more of your cards and a handful of others. My third tip is to be remembered. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Well, it definitely applies in a networking event. People want to feel important, connected. When you go to a networking event and you're interested instead of interesting, you're asking questions, being curious. Even though it seems counterintuitive, that will make you more memorable than if you try and impress them with your knowledge of the things that you do professionally. My next tip is be prepared. You are going to need to have something to contribute to the conversation. You can include what you do, why you love what you do. If you offer a product or service, you can talk a little bit about that, and then one really specific referral. Having that prepared in advance means that you'll know exactly what to say when it's your turn. My next tip, number 5, make it stick. After your initial meeting, what do? We take that pile of cards home, we stick it in a drawer or on our desk, and we get around eventually, maybe, to following up. Stand out from the rest of the crowd. Write a handwritten note to everyone whose card you took at that event. Let them know that not only were you listening, you were paying attention. Refer back to a detail or two that really interested or excited you. That will stand out in the crowd among all the other people that are just sending email follow-ups. My 6th tip is make it last. After you send the note, you're going to want to follow up with those specific people that you think are the best mix to your business. Find out the next industry event that you think would be valuable to both of you and call and personally invite them. And finally, final tip, get results. Look for ways to touch that person over time. A recommended book, a cup of coffee to discuss how you can refer business to each other. The best way to get business from someone else is to give business first. If you have any way that you can recommend or refer a potential client, the law of reciprocity says that they're more likely to try to find business for you in the future. And now, my super secret bonus tip. You can increase your effectiveness at networking if you become the host of the party. Don't shy away from becoming an ambassador, a council member, a volunteer, a board member, or even the person running the event. This puts you in a position of credibility and authority. There's no better place to be than at the head of the boat, steering it. I know these tips will make you a successful networker. So tell me in the comments, which of these tips are you going to try first? Any other questions or comments, just put them in there and I'll respond. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for all my videos that come out on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm Trista Polo. I woke up ready to mingle, and it's awesome. Have a great day.